What's up, Expert listeners? So on today's episode, we're moving into our second special features episode where we're bringing movies and theaters to you guys at home, in your car, wherever you consume your podcasts from. First one was Backroom. Second one we're doing here is Christopher Nolan's Odyssey. It came out recently within the last week or so, a couple weeks. 650 plus million in the box office already. Talk about some of the facts there around money, the cast itself, but highly anticipated film. Highly anticipated by the world, but also the boys here on Extra Butter. So got a chance to go see that separate days and wanted to get it to you guys as soon as we possibly could while it's still relevant. And I don't think it's not going to be relevant for a very long time here. So getting the Odyssey rolling, guys. Special features episode. Short week for us. Quick turnaround time. Wanted to bring it fresh. But getting into the Odyssey, the movie that you can go out and see right now. And find all of our episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and YouTube. Drop us a follow on Instagram, X, the Everything app. It's all happening on X, as well as TikTok for posts and updates to come and special feature drops like this that are not part of the series that we might be in the middle of, but randomly get a chance to throw a movie to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, strap in for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Critter, or roll the tape.
Extra butter on the corn for me. Extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.
Now, this is Special Features Episode 2, bringing movies in the theater to you ladies and gentlemen at home. The Butter Boys have gone and seen the highly touted, sought-after, hyped, whatever you want to say, enter adjective there, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, the 2026 action fantasy based on Odysseus and a lot of Greek mythological ties. If you don't know the story of the Odyssey,
watch the movie.
Watch the movie. Yeah, watch the movie. I've got a good take on that too. But if you don't know, you don't need to know it in order to enjoy this one. So saw it on different days for the most part. I think basically the same as last time. Only this time it was Geese and Crit together. I brought up the rear and Trav in between. But yeah, the Odyssey. Trav synopsis. I don't know where you guys want to start, but give it a lick and we'll get into it.
Yeah, I mean, what an epic movie. Like you said, follows I forget what's his name, Homer. I always think of Homer Simpson based on the story of Homer from back then. Yeah, what a cast. I mean, Matt Damon.
Damon.
A lot of different ties to the story. One thing I'll say is I wish we would have got a little bit more of each piece. Like there was a lot of different touches on each piece of the story. Like each stop that he made on his journey could have been about an hour-long movie, if they really wanted to. So I mean that is kind of a bummer, but you can't expect it out of this movie. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. Went by myself. I told you guys didn't have any popcorn with me. I went with the Nerds rope. Sweet Tart ropes, icy, and then what else did I go with?
I think it's just
candy.
So usually you crush a couple ices there.
Yeah,
that's
all right. Well, finished an icy in the previews. You guys didn't have previews.
Knew that was gonna come.
Finished the icy in the previews, and then gave her a reload for the full film.
Icy machine was down. I don't get ices very often anymore, but the icy machine was down. You would have been heartbroken.
Oh.
So we kind of spoke about it. Well, I guess we didn't actually. Crit and I went to the C Center independent movie theater downtown Denver. Not downtown Denver, but closer to downtown Denver than like the AMC that's 5 minutes down the road. And got tickets to the 35 millimeter film showing at this place. It is just a two theaters, medium size, right, Crit? Like I didn't think they were large. Like
no, they were
they had a ton of seats,
but they were
good size.
Middle of the road.
Small bar, and then just a really cool lounge area. And you walk down these steps because it's like in between an alley. Like it's a really cool spot. The seats, not recliners, but they like tilt. Kind of tight, more like traditional movie theater. But like pretty comfy. So we're sitting there. Place has no ads, as you guys kind of mentioned earlier. It's just some like it does have ads. It's just like local things though. Like it's anything they want to put up.
Let me ask you: was there a vape shop commercial?
No, there was not. There
It was
wasn't
all
40
about
either.
the
There's
center.
always
It was
vape
actually
shop
about-
commercials.
It was actually about like movie theater related stuff. Anyway,
Okay.
movie starts. Everything goes black. We're sitting there. Audio starts to go a little bit. So now I'm thinking, hey, that's kind of ballsy to go like all dark for that long and then like intro. Still black. Comes on in. Hey guys, projector's broken. You can still see it in digital though. And we were already there. We're already sitting. I'm here to watch the fucking movie.
Geese could have left. I wasn't leaving. I drove my ass an hour.
I'm not
down
coming
there.
back.
I'm not
That's the
fucking
thing.
leaving.
Yeah, I'm not coming back either. So it's just too far out of the way for me. But so that was a bummer. And then all the news of the 70 millimeter break-in is just like the fact that these theaters are unprepared to either show this movie in original format or unprepared in terms of operation for the original format because no one does this median anymore. And for Nolan just Nolaned on it. And like the film is just, it's crazy good. I don't think it's perfect. I have some gripes about it, but to tell that tale in the way he did and the time that he did it in and get the points across fluidly to where it's not spending too much time or not enough time on certain areas for you to understand what the hell's going on. He did jump timelines a little bit. He didn't need no 5 years later. At every time he did it, you knew it was something before or after on how the characters looked. Damon's all old and shit. Like, okay, there's clear progression. Like he's showing you it instead of telling you. Leaving the theater and looking everything up afterwards, you find out that there's little to no CGI. It's camera effects, animatronics. There's some CGI in some areas and things like that makes sense. But the large majority of it, like these guys are in the boat. These guys are rowing those oars. Yeah, they use effects for like the lightning and everything, but
I was one of those guys
incredible.
behind Brendan. You know what I mean? Like there was no CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, I guess given because Trev, you saw it in IMAX, right?
No.
I thought you did.
No, I said IMAX in the text thread saying go see it in IMAX. 'Cause I really enjoyed it.
I thought you did.
No.
I saw it in Dolby, the Dolby theater, because I like their seats more than the IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
IMAX is more sold out too, but the IMAX that I go to doesn't. I mean, I don't think many IMAXs have.
I think the
recliners.
one we have is a DLX like super screen or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
it is the big screen in our theater. So and recliners.
Yeah, like I think the IMAX in my like the thought in my head is to get as many bodies in there as you can. With the recliners, you can't fit as many rows of seats. So, but the Dolby theater is massive too, and it has the same sound. But I don't really know exactly what the difference is, but the sound is definitely the same, loud. And the recliners in there are different than your traditional recliners too, and I love them. Mm-hmm. But I saw it in Dolby. Did have trailers, had some good ones. But yeah, to touch on Geese's point of the movie itself and the timelines. There's so much going on, and I agree with you that you wish you got more of each piece, but the fact that they got it all in and it did flow well, and I think their jumping of timelines or scene to scene of different areas of you go to Temecula or you go back to Odysseus and his crew and the ships. or you jump to on the island with the lotus flower of where they are now. And I think those jumps and scenes with the dialogue that they had, it was so easy to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Like you never like you said, Geese, you're never lost about what the hell was going on.
I think you are a little bit at the beginning. I do remember saying to myself, like, oh, this is going to be one of those, like, you kind of got to know the story, which everyone really should know the basic elements of it. Like, yeah, I can't tell you exactly what happens, but I can tell you portions of it that I remember. And then it gets, like, really easy to follow. So, like, it turned me around mid-movie. I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually easy. Like, I thought it was going to be a little deeper.
Well, and I think this does start and then gets us back to a point of where it started at.
Like, it jumps pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know what point came out of this? Like, when the movie came out and people were all hemming and hawing and had an uproar about the Ellen Page thing. I honestly didn't care.
Dude, it did not affect the movie whatsoever. Like,
didn't matter. Whoever cared that much
was fucking good too.
I was gonna say he's good. His role was well done.
If you look at the comparison between like the drawings in Greek mythology or whatever,
he fits the bill pretty well. Sorry, like
didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah,
well, and then she was in prior to the change to Elliot Page. Like she was in Inception. Like he's utilized.
Juno.
I mean,
it's been great and everything.
Great at acting.
Yes,
he's been around for a minute too, and doesn't look to age that much. Even
I think he's 39.
even with the short hair, like maybe a little bit more refined and everything, but it's crazy.
I'm here to dispel the rumor that it doesn't make the movie worth watching. You know, like that's just
Travis Scott is also in that category, completely inconsequential to the entire fucking movie.
Kind of badass though.
People just see the
I didn't even recognize him. Like, yeah, it's like let him do it. The scene is good. Him in it, fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that it I feel like this movie is getting a like social bad like discord because of how many high profile names are in it.
Until
and that
people watch it.
Exactly.
It gets shut down, yeah.
You watch it, you're like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Travis Scott until I again looked at the cast after, and then I saw him, and I knew exactly who it was. Like looking back, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, okay, that was Travis Scott.
Are you guys? I know it's been a while since he first got on the scene, and he's been in a bunch of stuff since. I'm becoming more and more of a Robert Pattinson fan.
Bro, I've been on that train for a minute. I've been on that train for a minute. He just does that brooding character so well.
He's so different.
I like him because I didn't watch Twilight.
I also didn't watch Twilight.
So that's probably why I love him. Yeah.
But bro, that got his career going. He needed Twilight to be where he is now.
Did any of you? Did you watch the drama yet, Geese?
No, I need to.
He's so different in that movie as opposed to this one. So different. It just shows the levels that he's got, and I think I was talking at work today about just underrated actors, and I was like, I don't think he would definitely fit the mold, I think, but there's some names that you could say are underrated. It's like not because of they're not in a bunch of good movies and good shit. They don't get and they don't get talked about that much. Yeah. And he would probably fall in both. Like he's in a lot of good shit. He's always been good, and nobody talks about him. And he was, I mean, I would say top 3, top 4.
I mean, he is Batman, gentlemen. He is Batman.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Screen time wise, he was top 3 or 4.
Easy.
I mean, Hathaway, Damon, Pattinson, and Tom Holland.
And he commanded those scenes too.
Yeah. Great villain.
I think Tom was a little overshadowed, but I think that's the character's role.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not because Tom isn't good or anything. It's just that, Anne Slade, Rob Pat Slade, Matt Damon Slade. Like, Tom is in that tier under there, but his role didn't demand him to be there.
No, and he got better
because and he's about to fucking lay it on the table with Spider-Man coming out.
I told Keith this yesterday. I have not watched his Spider-Man movies, so I have not consumed.
I got to get caught up again too.
I haven't
think watched
consumed
the first one, but not the second one.
I haven't consumed Tom Holland at all. I know who he is. I've seen him in interviews. I like him.
He's not a much. He has more of a Broadway theater background. He can sing. He can dance. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure you've seen the clips of him doing the Rihanna song, things like that.
Oh yeah, the sync battle. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He seems like
that's been his hemisphere for a while.
But he was like early on. I'm like, this dude. I mean, his voice is. He sounds like he's 15. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
And then as the movie progressed, and he got more and more like, obviously towards the end when he realizes Dad's home, and then he kind of raises his voice and shit like that. Like, he's a lot more locked in, and like early on is just kind of a kid that never really knew his dad at all.
Right.
And
he's trying to be a man with no guidance.
Yeah, and he's getting bullied around and stuff. So it's like it is a softer character in that respect, but his growth in the movie I thought was great. Yeah. Did you know that Zendaya was the third highest paid actress or actor in this movie?
It's all about the name.
$8 million she got.
It's all about the name.
She didn't do
5 minutes.
anything.
How much have you guys like read about the Odyssey? Anything like that?
The movie?
Like no, just like the actors talking about it.
Oh, not really. I mean, I've seen him talk about Nolan and like
so Nolan brought Tom in. Tom went back and read the script with Zendaya, and then went to go meet with Nolan the next day, and Nolan's like, well, actually, I was wondering if Zendaya would be interested in it too. To be, I think, yeah, it's Athena. And like that's how she got involved in everything.
Yeah, didn't he come back? He came back home and had her read the script as her, and that was like his hint to her.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but like I'm dyslexic, like I have to have someone like read with me.
I saw that Pattinson was the one that wasn't like automatically in, and he's like, I want to read the script before I make a decision. And most of the other people, when Nolan calls, you're like, yeah.
Yeah. And well, no, Tom did the same thing. So it's like, well, and these guys have fuck you money too.
Yeah.
Like, even if it is Nolan, like, I'm sure as a professional, you're like, all right, let me read the script real quick.
Right.
Make sure I'm right for it. Because, you know, if you're doing a role that you hate, even with a director that's beloved by everybody, like why am I doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think, for some of the older people, too, maybe it's just an honor if you've never been in one of his movies.
Yeah, I'm sure Anne was just like, I'm in.
Yeah, well, I saw her talk about how she's done so many movies this year to prove a point about how men and women are not just, like, treated the same in Hollywood, and, like, a guy wouldn't never be given the opportunity to do what a female, like, she's like, I'm just trying to prove a point that we can do as many movies as we want, like being a female. It was kind of interesting. I didn't read the whole story, but it was almost like in defense of male actors and how they don't get the opportunities to do as much as a female. I'd have to read more into it, but it was fun. And she's pregnant. So it's like, all this stuff's coming out. She's going to be up for who knows what awards for what movies that she's done this year. But she was just, it's an interesting
was the one she has another one coming out here in like a couple months, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was Devil's Wear Prada 2. She was in this. She's in. I saw the trailer for it. I can't remember what it's called, but she's in like. I think 5 movies.
It's a scary one.
Yeah, I think she's in 5 movies this year, maybe more. I think 5 sounds right.
She's just hitting all.
Zendaya's doing the same thing for the. I mean, she's in like 4 or 5 movies this year.
Yep.
I'm going down the cast list,
and then
love me some John Bernthal too.
I know, dude. He's so awesome.
He's such a hard ass.
The one character, just for looks, that I would have loved to play is that the Benny Safdie playing Agamemnon. His helmet and just his aura was so sick.
Yeah. And
I don't like to hate that it was getting about that either. Like, that's not historically accurate. I'm like,
who cares? Make him 6'8". Just
that was sick as fuck.
The biggest mohawk out of any helmet,
dude. Like the gold skeleton.
I might do that
coming off the
Halloween.
back. That was
I might do that for Halloween.
And he didn't even like. I mean, his role in the character is important, but like he's not doing a whole lot. But the aura was insane, dude. And his you didn't even. I don't even think he showed his face in the movie once. Maybe
he took his helmet off when he came back
at the end.
Yeah, but like even when he got killed, like it was
Yeah.
all behind him and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
he
they didn't really show it too much.
No, so that was interesting. I love to, and because I was looking at the cast, like Lupita Nyong'o, I believe I probably mispronouncing that. The girl from Us, that was John Bernthald's
Yeah.
wife. She's
Oh,
awesome.
Dude, that
Yep.
She played
makeup
two
on
roles.
her face was
Right.
Yeah, she played
And she
her
played
and her
two roles
sister.
again.
Yeah, yeah. She might be. I don't know any
Typecast.
record.
Yeah.
Two roles.
Typecast the student.
If we're gonna hire you, you're doing two jobs here. But
Watch
Yeah,
her
she-
actually have a twin. Like, just no one ever knew about it.
Corey Hawkins played quite the hateable character too.
Corey Hawkins was who?
Uh,
he's one of the guys. He's one of the suitors.
yeah.
Yeah, with
Did he have his name in there, or was it just?
I'm sure.
It doesn't show a name on Google.
No, he was one of the suitors. He was Pat's boy. He's just a total asshole.
Mm-hmm.
When they were kicking the dog,
Oh.
dude, and Tom just gets tossed to the ground. Can't do anything about it. And the blind guy's getting beat up. The blind guy's another incredible actor too.
Yeah.
He's
been around for-
John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
He is,
He's
and
good.
Yeah, Corey Hawkins' name
the
is
menu.
Polybus.
Polybus.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too.
Charlize
Polydor.
Theron. Like we got a pretty large cast list of some big names. Because Charlize
Dude,
Theron
girl-
came out with that Netflix movie this year too, the Apex. Whatever, don't care.
I think you can say it both ways.
She's not going to hear me say it wrong.
Look at that.
Correct
Look
me,
at Anne,
Charlize,
look at
please.
Anne Hathaway's picture on that.
Ain't bad. She's been getting it done for a while too.
Oh.
I guess as a different thought or what do you think and who do you think? And I guess we can set an over under for Oscar nominations for this movie.
Ooh, yeah.
Best picture for sure. Best director for sure.
Matt, best lead.
Matt will be best actor.
Yep.
And
You-
best supporting.
Yeah, you think Anne will be best supporting actress nominee? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Nominee for sure.
Yeah. I'm saying nominations, not wins.
Yeah.
Depending on where Indy gets classified as from
She would-
Obsession.
She'll
think
be an actress.
Oh, yeah.
She's the lead, for sure.
well, the guy's technically the lead. We're fine,
I mean, I haven't looked into it.
We'll see what
but
the
I would think-
classification is, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I
So it
think-
depends on where she ends up, but
Best supporting actor and Pattinson, I would think.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
yeah,
I
for
think.
sure nominated. Special
Yeah.
effects, sound, like
Sound, yep.
I think it will be in almost every category.
Cinematography.
Yeah.
I don't know some of the definitions of these. I can't remember. But, like, they're going to be up for a shit ton. And I wonder, because Sinner set the record last year for, 14 or 16 nominations?
Total nominations, yeah.
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 And I don't know if this one will get there, because, like, I don't know if
Costumes,
Like
too.
costumes, yeah.
costumes,
Costumes, casting,
casting,
Makeup.
yeah.
Was that part of costumes? I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
there's
I
another
think
one. There's
so.
makeup. Is it makeup artist? Like whoever there's an award to the person that does that stuff.
right.
Score. I know you didn't maybe
Yeah.
think Geese,
Yeah.
but I thought score. It's original.
Oh no, it's crazy good. It's just like it just kind of kept repeating that thing, but the way it's synced up with the pull of the bow, like that's crazy.
Dude,
He
It's
nailed
insane.
it. He
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah, dude.
Boom, dude, all the memes from that one alone, like boom.
And this movie has like for me, it has like I was getting teared up at the end. Like it had, and I know. I mean, again, I know the story. It's not exactly the same, but the family coming together, and when he's a beggar, and he fucking strings the bow after getting shit on, and fires the arrow through, and like that's the moment everybody, when he's doing that, it clicks, because Temecula and Tom Holland already knew,
Mm-hmm.
but it clicked for everybody. Like, oh shit, and then they try
Guess
to kill
he's
him.
back.
Yeah, because he's gonna kill everybody in here.
So his bows, I'm forgetting the term for it, but it's a certain type of bow where you have to string it backwards, and that's what gives it its weird shape that it has. And that was his trick. That's why he was able to do it, and no one else was. It was because if you try to string it normally, when you pull on it, it will rotate in your hand and unstring itself. Fun fact.
And he's a beast.
He's just a stud.
He's just a
Yeah.
beast. I was also during the, Poseidon. They pissed off Poseidon, and he's coming back for hell in the lightning scene, and all the boat breaks in half. That has to have caused a seizure or two. It has to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was thinking of that.
I was like, dude, am I gonna be okay in here? Like it was long. Because I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that I feel like you don't know it could happen to you until it happens to you. And that was some of the brightest shit I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
And it was flashing, dude. Bright.
And that's
And it was loud.
they might win special effects just because that was specifically made for that. It's like a whole contraption, I think, if I remember the interview correctly. But they might win special effects.
I mean, yeah, I would think
You have to, right?
We still
I
got
think
time.
it's all
but-
practical.
The argument is like Brendan was saying, nominations, and I think they might take the total nominations because everything about this movie was, on par with winning or being nominated.
Oh yeah, it'll and there will be Homer to it for
Yeah.
Nolan. It's Nolan, and we were joking about it.
How do you
If
argue?
If you make a great movie and then he drops one that year, you're like, well, fuck. What the hell, man? You don't want to be on the same year as this guy.
Yeah, you
He
should
just drops
get,
bombs.
Get his flip
on the
phone
same
number.
weekend or
Yeah.
month.
Yeah,
Get his flip phone number. Call him. When is your release day?
yeah.
Because I'm delaying my
We're
shit.
gonna push this thing back. I also saw it had a $250 million budget, and it made that money back in opening weekend. It's already.
Quick day in the office.
I'm pretty positive I saw that. It could be a one guy, but I think it made its money back in opening weekend.
Crit or Geese, can you guys check out the structure on how a Nolan film is structured for pay? I know we looked at the Obsession stuff. I don't know if it was off cam or
I
whatever,
don't
but
know.
how the a low budget kind of goes towards the investors. I wonder how much Nolan makes from this because he's just the dog. I'm sure he gets money in, but
Does
What
anyone
kind of
have a
rights does he
better
get?
list of
Sorry,
producing
I got
films than Nolan?
the second result.
There's no way.
Nolan budget and box office gross is adjusted for inflation. A Reddit post.
Good,
Love that.
good.
I mean,
Yeah, his list is pretty good.
The
I mean,
Prestige, Dark Knight,
Dark-
Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel, Interstellar,
Oppenheimer.
he did Man of
Dunkirk.
Steel.
Yes.
Really?
Dunkirk for sure.
Which one is it? Yeah, with our boy Henry Cavill.
Really, he did that movie.
I didn't know that was Nolan. I didn't know that was Nolan, dude.
I mean, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
His resume is tough to stack up against. That's why when we did the director, we always I know we did pick him, right? Yeah, I was like, I don't want to because it's such an easy choice. But you have to talk. We have to talk about these movies. They're unbelievable. Did you guys? And this is a thought I had. I almost feel like I wish I knew nothing about the Odyssey before seeing it.
I didn't freshen myself up with it, so I mean, I kind of had a little bit of that feeling. I knew the general base of it,
Yeah,
but I wanted him to tell me his version of it, and I feel like I got that.
because I was thinking about that. It was almost like I was watching a movie, and I didn't either, but I would say I know more of the story than your normal person, but it felt like I was watching a movie that you read a book on. It wasn't like that, but I was thinking that thought in my head of I wish I could get the experience of somebody, because you don't need to know it to watch this movie and enjoy it, but I would be interested to hear that from the people who have absolutely no idea what this story is, what it's about, and you just kind of go in blind and you
Oh, Trav's not here now.
get to figure it out.
Marina.
This is what I was saying. That's kind of how he negotiates, but technically, they haven't broken even yet. If that 250 number, I'm sure they're going to get there, obviously, but they may still have to keep working towards that because they'll need to get to
Yeah,
the Billy,
they
the
have
Billy
to
mark
They have to get
because
to
of
a
the theater.
billion.
because the theater takes a cut.
Maybe there's a grand
They'll get there.
conspiracy about breaking the 70 millimeter projector, so it makes people come back. Theaters would be losing money though because you're not buying twice.
It's AI Overview has it roughly right now. It grossed over 652 to 666
So it's
million.
well on its way.
Yeah, it seems like it's probably going to get there. It's going to get.
What
home.
it's
got to get to. It's got to get to like $1 billion. It's been.
It'll get to a bill.
Two weekends. 2 weekends.
It'll get to a bill.
2 weekends. It's been out and it's made 650 plus million. So I mean, seems like it's
Travi left
okay.
right as I showed something in what Nolan gets. I think he starts getting a percentage the moment theater tickets start coming in.
Once they get paid back from all that jazz and
20% first dollar gross deal, meaning he earns a percentage from the very start of theater ticket sales.
How would you guys, as being a part of Odysseus's crew, what part would you have wanted to go out at? At which part would be the easiest or best death to just? That's it. Like
the pig probably.
Well, he didn't die there.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Is like
I'm saying like die. You're gonna. Well, they all did die. So,
but they were counting them at getting turned into pigs as kind of death. So,
yeah.
Which in a way, but at least you're being taken care of.
I think worst is Cyclops just
easy
chomping your head clean off.
I think I'd rather have him chomp my head off than like the giants just slash you down or like
let alone the trees imprisoning you as you're trying to get away.
Yeah, and the dude that got one hand tossed through the tree, like you're not gonna die through that, but that's probably the most painful.
Easy.
Like the Cyclops munching your head off, at least it's
actually the it's like a snake or an eel.
I know what you're talking about. I can't either, but I was thinking about that too. I wonder if you are instant dead. I think you might be getting sucked down.
Yeah, but you'd be conscious all the way up. I feel like
no. Yeah, the worst one would be, hey guys, I got an idea. Let's avoid this whirlpool. I can get us around it.
Yeah,
gets around it. Yay! Smash!
That fucking thing got me. I think I jumped in my seat.
There was one point I can't remember when I jumped, but
it was definitely that for me when the octopus came out.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
that's like the son
loud.
of. That's like a. I think that's like a. I don't know. It's related to one of the gods. I can't remember. But I forgot about that because I kept thinking when they got to the whirlpool, I was like, I'm pretty sure there's like a sea creature or something. And then I knew they weren't out of the woods when they got into the cut, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was.
I think that's how you say it.
And then it just absolutely mauls
Scylla.
7-8 people.
Multi-headed monster. And then the whirlpool is also a sea monster causing the whirlpool.
Yeah, I thought there was a sea monster, but I knew when they hit the cut, I knew it was not. There was a reason why.
You ain't clear.
No, there's a reason why that the cut, and they broke all their oars and.
Well, and the fact that Odysseus just knew. He's like, I know how you guys are gonna go. I was just told. You guys cannot listen to me all you want. Like, you're cooked.
Yeah, the
best way is through the whirlpool.
Interesting. Yeah, we might as well try.
And they're looking at him like, "You're an idiot."
You're an idiot.
Yeah, if we take it,
they're gonna be looking for guys in army uniforms.
He was down to die with all of them, dude. He was just like, "Let's go."
Yeah, I thought it was cool how they told that. I don't think that's exactly the same of how how the story itself was told and seeing. I mean, he knew. I know he lost his men and whatnot, but like just seeing his intra perspective of what the Trojan horse ended up causing for everything that was to come afterwards, how they disrespected the gods and offered a gift and
like
bum rushed them and
showcasing his guilt because I don't obviously you get that from a
part of the real story, though. I don't think that's that emphasized as it is in
No.
this movie.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, because visually you can see it.
Yeah.
The way they did the sand scene, they're actually buried under the sand. They all had little snorkels poking out for air. And so to showcase that, and then it's like an army of undead, and they all want a piece of Odysseus, like that's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, his feelings that you got to see just throughout was well done. And the cause and effect and the shit that happened and how he got to the back end and it was like, Temecula,
you're not going to do those things.
Yeah, and like him telling Temecula, you're not going to do anything. I have all I've already broken the law of Zeus. I will handle this shit and I'll go to war. You don't need to be put in, in those the depths of the gods and breaking all the rules of Zeus. So I thought that was well done just from start to finish. Of how Damon's and yeah, Matt Damon, dude. And Anne Hathaway's so fucking good. But Matt Damon, great lead.
Unbelievable.
Very good job.
He deserves probably best actor.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who's going to be coming up.
The only other one that I would argue that I've seen this year was I Swear, and that guy that played the guy with Tourette's.
Yeah.
That guy, if they're up, which I think they will be up for Oscars this year in America because they didn't release the movie last year here. Interesting to take on that for waiting a year and competing with the Odyssey, but I wouldn't be surprised if that guy won Best Actor based on what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
What is the story with that coming out or not? Because you guys saw it at Unseen, didn't you?
The movie's out. Yeah, I don't know if it's streamable yet. It did release in theaters.
Okay.
That was the longest from screen unseen to release date I'd ever seen, though. It was like a month in advance.
Wow.
It was getting ready to be streamed on something, but I don't know. But if you watch that, you're going to understand from
what
Best Actor. Yeah, he deserves to be in the conversation if it's something that they're eligible for. But Matt Damon, 1,000% will be nominated.
Yeah.
There will be a handful of those from this movie. But yeah, I think the Cyclops biting my head off would be I'm in. You got about 5 seconds of worry, maybe less, and
the chance to get out. That's the biggest gamble one. The other one, yeah.
Imagine being one of the guys that got picked off, and the other guys are getting out.
You're trying to crawl out of there, and the guy in front of you gets picked off, and just causes everything, and that's how you die, like completely out of your hands. But at least you have a chance.
That would be absolutely terrifying, though, when he closes the cave door, and you can't move that rock.
It looks so realistic too. Those effects were wild.
Yeah, they're actually in a cave with like a 30-foot
real Cyclops.
Yeah,
yeah.
With
they found one
as real as you can get with one. They made it was like a 30-foot animatronic puppet.
Crazy.
And yeah, that's dude. The scream in that cave might be like the worst in the best way scream I've ever heard in a movie.
What do you mean?
That was like
he stabbed his eye.
Yeah, he stabbed his eye. Like that scream was just so painful. Like, yeah. Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, dude, unreal.
I mean it in a good way. It's like, dude, that scream just hit chords where you haven't really heard that in film.
It was an electric way to do it too, because they were like not gonna. They weren't they were trying to do something, and then once he started killing people, that's when they like woke him up and then put the burning stick
right in
his
dude, that was
fucking
eye.
Electric, and he just freaks out.
I love the nobody part of the Odyssey. Like I love that story. How it's like anytime he goes to talk about it to other Cyclopsy, he'll say, "Oh, I got stabbed by nobody." Like I just love that portion of it. So bummed me out that they skipped it. But Trav's point,
yeah,
you gotta cut something out, man.
I don't think they were going to do multiple Cyclops either.
No, exactly.
Like that, I think being able to do what they did with what they filmed with was awesome. And it moved pretty well.
I love that they showed. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, I know that's like the only point in the movie that they use any sort of CGI, but for having the animatronic in that big ass puppet and being able to make it look the way it did, and you actually had something of that size and stature, like it was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know. I mean, it could have been a real Cyclops, you know?
Dude, I can't believe
I think their animatronic little puppet was fake.
Yeah, that picture's not real. Cyclops got away, and they don't want to let us know.
Have you guys seen Aliens? Dude, the Trojan horse scene, actually showing the inside of it, and how everyone's on top of each other, and it's after they show, and the way that he does it too is that they show the Trojan horse in the sand, right? And then they show, the whole Sinon thing and everything, and then they're dragging it. But then he revisits it. Like, you think that entire portion of the story is done with. Yep. We're going linear as shit. Nolan says, "Fuck you. We're going back." And then you get the interior side of that horse, and that people were buried in that sand, drowning.
Yeah,
that heavy.
And the fact that they needed somebody on the outside to be like, "Hey."
I was going to say, we didn't talk about Elliot Page getting killed. Yep. Got cooked.
Yeah.
Absolutely cooked by that spear.
Oh, right through it.
Dude, I was not expecting that at all. Neither was he. So.
No, and like you see the other side of it later when the spear comes close to just smoking somebody on the inside or hits a guy in the shoulder or something.
Right next to Odysseus.
Well, yeah, like when they were in Troy and they like were probing it with their swords and someone got one right in the shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I was
How do they not like pull it out and be like,
yeah,
well, that's not right. There's blood on this blade.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, how they put his finger on it and let it wipe. Yeah,
and then just the thought of the Trojan horse, how many people would have just died in that thing. Like,
and they were still dead. Just
for sure they would have been dead.
Festering. Yeah.
You're muted.
I ran all the way back up the stairs because I heard you talking about it, Crit, and you are wrong. There's a guy in the horse.
I know. Well, Trev literally just corrected me on it. So
did he?
Thanks.
Okay.
While you were huffing and puffing up the stairs,
I was huffing and puffing.
You couldn't hear Trav say that.
I thought you made a joke, to be honest.
I just didn't catch that part.
No, yeah, there's a guy behind him, and he holds it as it slides out.
It's extremely intense, too, that they're showing them trying to open the front gate while fending off the fact that everybody's waking up and realizing that they're inside and they've infiltrated the base, the castle, whatever you would refer to it as, the fortress, and that the length of that scene was like perfect. You're getting the fight, and then you're getting the crank on, and they're losing people, so they got to get more hands on deck to get the thing open. And then when you get the overview of how many people are waiting outside, knowing that the ambush is happening.
Then our farm.
That door open, Agamemnon just standing there.
He doesn't even have to kill people. He just walks in and people fall.
Yeah.
Like that guy, I'm not fighting that guy.
No,
that scene was great. I don't know. I mean, my favorite scene is probably the end. When he reveals himself. But it also had one of my biggest gripes with just one small detail of when he's fighting and then ends up picking up the double axe and starts spinning it in circles. Like, it just kind of looked corny.
A little goofy, right?
Yeah.
Like, this movie definitely has a little quirks. Like, one of my gripes is some of the dialogue was just like single line, and it just felt a little choppy to me. Especially when he Odysseus's first man, I forget his name. And I just felt like his dialogue.
I can't remember his name either, and he was really damn good too.
Yeah, he was fucking great. It's just that his dialogue was kind of choppy to me.
These names are so hard to say. It's Eurylochus. I can't say it. But that's who it is, and I know who you're talking about, and he was awesome. And I don't know what else he's been in. I'm gonna take a quick peek here. A lot of new stuff. Well, I guess new. 2019 is not necessarily that new, but the things that pop up right away are relatively newer. But he was awesome, and that was the death that probably hurt Odysseus the most.
Yeah,
when he couldn't save him.
It's like, dude, we're hungry, man. I fucking told you what was gonna happen.
Yep,
I told you.
That is also what makes. I think there's a twofold to this movie went by quick for being 3 hours.
Yeah.
But did not feel like a 3 hour.
Wanting to watch it again because of just little, like it did move around and like the things that we're talking about now and the things that we might not even bring up that we forget or just don't come up in conversation. Like there's so much to it that it's not a 3 hour movie that I would never turn back on where, you know, there are some of those longer ones that you're probably like, yeah, I think I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'll probably watch. This might be a once a year, once every other year type movie.
It's definitely
just like Dark Knight. You know, you just turn around and just watch it.
Yeah, when this is available to stream, and you scroll, like, I'm never gonna scroll past it.
No.
Oh shit, you know.
Yeah.
But
what pisses me off is that there's so much fucking hype about it. I got a plan to go see it like a week in advance. I just want it on streaming already so I can rewatch it at home. I have no problem going to the theater, but dealing with so many people there, I'm like, eh. But
yeah, they're going to be packed.
That's what's nice about smaller town. I'm lucky, fortunate.
Was your theater not completely full?
It was not. I was sitting two like sets of rows back, so I was on the flat part watching, which really wasn't that bad. Like with a recliner, you're not really struggling that much. But if it was an upright seat, it definitely would have sucked.
Oh, that was Mia Goth?
Nobody else looks like Mia Goth, Keys.
Dude, she was Anne Hathaway's attendant. I didn't realize that was her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody else looks like her though.
But
Once you see her,
she's pretty recognized. I didn't know who she was, so I'm not going to help the conversation at all.
No,
I'm just saying
going,
nobody else.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking at her. Yeah, if you knew who she was, I feel like it's a pretty distinct.
Yeah, it's a hard one to go. Oh, that was her. Is what I'm trying to argue against, Keys.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not that familiar. The only pictures I've seen of her is when she has no eyebrows. She had eyebrows in this film.
What is she in that you're referring to that
you know of her by? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know of her?
I've never seen a movie with her, but
she's in Frankenstein.
What she looks like.
Yeah, what was she in?
I see that she's in Frankenstein, but I never finished that whole movie.
I think it's because Alexi is how
looks
I
like a lot of
her.
horror movies is what it looks like.
Yeah, that would be Lexi's bread and butter.
It also makes sense looking at her. Not a bad looking individual, but definitely fits the mold of a horror movie.
Right.
But other than I didn't think like my two biggest negatives were just wishing I didn't know anything and just being able to go into that completely blind and just experiencing it for the first time.
Yeah, and it was kind of how I was in a way. I didn't really know much about the story, so knew enough, but mostly blind.
I just wanted.
What did Lindsay think about it, Crit?
She was just right there with us. I think she was kind of with you on like the sound part of it, or the soundtrack, what do you want to call it? But yeah, I mean, I think she was probably maybe more of a 3.5 side of things, but.
Like I would watch a hour and a half story of like how the Cyclops has come about. I would watch an hour and a half movie
they're gonna do that
on the giants in the forest. I would watch an hour and a half movie on how that chick came to be with the potions and turn it, you know, like I would watch those.
Well, and even the sirens were a lot more in the story than like the quick in and out that we got of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was done well, but like I thought, based on what I remembered, I was thinking that we weren't even going to get the sirens, and then we did. But we got one guy jumped off the boat, but him just kind of eating it and just take him over the team there.
Yep.
Yeah. But I agree. I think you can make mean, you can make so much off this, and I was trying to look up beforehand. There's not been that. I mean, I think there's 3 notable movies that have taken from the story of Odysseus, and I think it was like The Return, which is 2024.
Yeah, I was going to say there was one. That's one I'm thinking of.
And I don't think I've seen that. And there's one from like 1950 something.
Yeah.
Like, but there hasn't been somebody to try to do it like a movie series or a TV series of, because you could definitely do that with this story.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like singing, you know, Whitney Houston at karaoke. You're gonna have quite the expectation if someone's gonna take this on and try to do that.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, because you could definitely do a whole series on each different journey, each event that happens. Absolutely watch it. But I didn't feel like it was rushed to fit it all in. That was nice. And I know it's saying that is in a 3-hour movie. It's like, well, yeah, no shit. But no, this movie could have been 10 hours. You know,
Yeah.
like that's what I
and
mean
that's
by
why
content.
it benefits from not being linear as well.
Right.
Because linear, you're just like, oh, next island. Okay, next island, next island. Where like the way he segments those other stories or continuations of the stories you already got introduced to, just chef's kiss.
Absolute cinema. You had to do it that way, and that's why I think, to what we started talking about, for how much there is involved in the story, to be able to jump around like that and still tell it and flow the way that it did was unbelievable. Just getting, and then like him talking and the transitions back to him being on the island, eating the lotus flowers. You didn't lose anything about it, and then they get back into the next journey.
Right.
So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he is who he is for a reason, but guy can put on a fucking show. I'll tell you that. I mean, it rocked. Yeah, I definitely want to watch it again. I don't know if I'll go back to theaters. I mean, this is one of those movies that we have to talk about, Trav, too, where anybody who's ever not seen it, I'm in. Yeah, dude, I'll watch it.
Come over.
Yeah.
Bring whatever.
Easy
Get your
choice.
popcorn.
Yep.
Let's
I
go.
just saw it yesterday. I'll watch it again tomorrow. I don't care.
Give me a time and place.
Yeah, there's not many things in my life that I do that with. Either like Game of Thrones is one of the only shows I've watched more than once, and just watching that with somebody else. And movies, there's some that you recommend, but to I genuinely think I would sign on every single time to watch this again.
Absolutely.
Every single time.
Easy.
So it's unreal, and it'll be tough to follow up. But I mean, it is done well, and I can't even imagine the stuff that we didn't even talk about. That's a part of it.
Yeah. See it for yourself if you haven't.
Definitely got to go see this one, and this is, you got to see it in theaters if you can. Like the sound quality, so loud, dude. Like it was shaking the whole theater at times.
Yeah.
And it, like, the first time it got that loud, it kind of like threw me, because it's, some movies aren't like that. So you go a handful of times. You would have thought the Screen Unseen that I know I talk about in our next episode, that didn't have dialogue, would have had just the loudest shit ever, and it wasn't. And then this one comes on, and I mean, it'll rattle your bones at some of the sound effects that they got.
Easy. Yeah. Did we talk about how in depth did we get on the giant scene here?
Not much.
Okay,
Just talked about them in ways that you wouldn't want to die, getting thrown through a tree.
So
that
if you
breaks in
scoot
half.
over a little bit, the guys in the background are 7 foot tall stunt doubles. The woman in the foreground is a 5 foot
Don't
tall.
need to move, Brendan. How big those fuckers are.
Yeah, well, the little guy behind me, or
Oh,
Yeah,
you're basically filling in his place.
the scale. Yeah, I know. I'm
Pretty
so
much.
smaller. Yeah.
And so it's all forced perspective. So again, no CGI. Those are real guys in that armor. And anytime they like shot that type of scene, it was, under 5 foot stunt doubles doing it.
I know I've said it 3 times now, but I'm not getting any sort of feedback on guys when he threw that guy through the tree. Why are we not? Was that not the coolest fucking thing ever?
Yeah.
Like he just launched that guy through the tree.
Well, let's go over to how it came about. Oh, hey, there's a guy up here. Let's say, hey, and it's a baby of him. He's already
I was gonna
3
say-
inches taller than him.
That would be a moment of like,
It's a kid.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
you talk about one of the worst scenes, getting on the boat from this island
Yeah.
and being the one that got caught.
yeah.
oh man,
That's tough. You were probably like the first ones to the boat, and then everyone's, oh, you got to wait for everybody else.
Yeah, no.
And then they just, you think they'd stop at the water? No.
that's
And
when
they
they
just-
lost 2
boom.
or 3 boats because they just
Yeah.
chopped them in
Yeah.
half, dude. They're just
Yep.
mashing the side of the boat, just teeing off like an axe.
Why do you think they're so mad?
Dude, you know, they
I-
did get,
Why were they so pissed off there? What did they do?
I don't know if it's just territory war. I mean, like in the movie, they don't do anything. I don't think.
Or it's just a classic. I'm bigger than you.
Yeah,
You're
just
an ant to me. See ya.
territory war. Yeah, get the hell out of here. The moving trees prison was such a small detail too that like you blink and you would have missed the fact that the trees were moving. I
Right.
feel like.
Yeah, while you're watching, like, are they?
Yeah,
Are they,
I
like,
thought they
closing
were
in?
until I noticed they for sure were.
Well, yeah, they showed it like a second or a third time.
Yeah.
And that's when it finally clicked.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught. That would have to be the worst way to go out of
Yeah.
all these situations.
Yeah.
I mean, it being turned into a pig and then like slaughtered for food
Wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, those guys got to live, but I would imagine the lion and the tiger and the jungle cats up front leading up are permanent residents of the island to protect.
Yeah.
But the pigs, I feel like you would have gotten slaughtered and some other sucker would have eaten you.
You think those guys are ex-boyfriends?
Who, the lion, tiger,
Yeah.
and leopard, and all the shit that
Her
cheetah.
poor sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're just giant cannibals. That would be why.
Mm,
Oh,
that would make sense. Free food on the island.
could you imagine that day going home, telling your wife about it? Oh, honey,
Let me tell
we
you something.
fucked these guys up. We got like 100 bodies coming in.
Or the other side, like honey, Tom got thrown through a tree, and he's beef
He ain't
stew
making
night.
it.
No,
He
he's not.
ain't making
He
it.
didn't get back on the boat.
Just next time you talk to her, just don't mention that part.
Yeah.
Did not get back on the boat. Yeah, I don't know, dude. There's so much to it that's good that it's you have to watch it again, and I think you could pinpoint your favorite parts more, just going off the cuff and off of what you remember from seeing it a couple days ago.
Well, there's so many parts that you're not going to be talking about the same scene in every conversation you have about it,
Right.
because there's so many scenes that people enjoy.
I think when you watch it the first time too in theaters, you're actively trying to remember things as they're coming in, whereas the second time you're just like enjoying and letting it.
Like the
just
first time
consuming
you're
it.
seeing it, you're like, hey, how accurate is this?
Yeah.
And you're kind of waiting, you're expecting things.
Yeah.
I feel like the second rewatch is just like,
Yeah, you're
Let's
you're
go.
hoping to see You're hoping to see this, that, or the other.
like, what did they leave out? What did they change? Is like,
Yeah, and then you are not listening for a half a second because you're wondering where they're going, or you see what you want to see and you miss a detail that you're just not paying attention to because you're looking at the giants in the forest or the cyclops. Like, there's probably a lot more that you'll pick up on the second time.
looking
Not
at
to
the
say
guys
that-
and the horse.
Yeah, and I don't think there's like much more subliminal stuff to it, but there's definitely details that we would have certainly missed, and it's 3 hours long, so
Right.
obviously you're not going to remember everything. But yeah, you just when you get a 3 hour movie that flows and feels as quick as it did, I will say, did you guys anybody get up and pee?
No.
No.
Neither did
I would have pissed my pants.
I started to have to late in the movie. I started to feel it coming on. I was like, I'm not leaving.
Back a diaper.
Yeah, wear Depends in there. Surely the people.
Somebody smell like piss in here.
Surely the people next to you would not be stoked about that.
Probably the guy behind me.
I just peed my pants. I just peed my pants. But no, I loved it.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah. Oh, you got to pee? Well, I brought a diaper. So
I'm not fucking.
if you need an update when you get back, I'll let you know. But I'm not getting up here. A lot of people did get up though, and It's just
Is
I've
it
never. I think I've done it once, like maybe one time.
I can't remember if Lindsay did, Geese. She usually does. She's no
We
matter
had
how
so
long
much
the damn
time in
movie is.
between. You both went before.
Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, since I think the projector broke, that opened the door to let's just
Yep.
squeeze one out here.
I'm more likely to go pee if I'm with somebody else. When I go by myself, I don't have anybody to kind of. If I do happen to miss
Yeah,
something,
what happened? You'd be able to catch up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I rarely would get up anyway. But I think the times I have,
I think it depends on the movie for me because if I go to one of Lexi's, I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take this.
yeah, I think that's when I've done it too. Depending,
Not
on
that
the
they're
episode.
bad or anything. It's just that typically it's a horror movie or some shit. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even think during a screen unseen I've done it, but that definitely would. Like if I would have gotten up during Motor City, I would have been fine and coming back. And now I was with my dad. So
What'd I miss?
could have
Nothing.
asked him. Yeah, I don't know.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything. Yeah, but yeah, that I did not because I was talking to Lukey before, and he's like, I'd have to pee. I'm like, I will refuse to pee. I peed before I left my house. Peed when I got there, and then I like swung by.
You
Just
checked.
you just try to get anything. No, I'm just trying to get anything out that I possibly can, just so I prolong the inevitable of
Just
of
staying there
crushing-
forever.
crushing-
Eventually, something might come.
Now,
out.
if you had a couple brews while you're watching it, that'd be
That'd be tough.
tough.
Well, I did that during Avatar a while back when that was. I mean, that was a 3-hour movie, not the newest one. I don't think I've
Just
seen.
can't
it
open
yet.
up the seal.
Yeah, as long as you didn't pee yet, you should be in,
Yep.
be in good shape. But did not have an adult beverage during this one. It was early on a Sunday, so we did go with the massive Shorty Pop, and I did have popcorn. Did get myself a little popcorn. That was my
Love that.
breakfast and lunch. Popcorn
Same here.
with some extra
That's-
butter
yeah.
on there.
That's when we went, correct?
Yeah, I went at 11
Yep,
o'clock
I was
too.
like,
now
I
that
haven't
think
ate
about
I
yet.
had popcorn and
Popcorn
Skittles.
it is.
I also went at 11 a.m. Now that I think about it, so yeah, that was definitely breakfast and lunch for me. But dude, great movie. I don't know. I mean, I think let me look up what Sinners did. How many? Because I think it was like
It's-
16. 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, would
they're
you-
either gonna
would you
tie
put-
or go more?
I was gonna say, would you put the line at 15 and a half then,
Yep.
just to see if it'll break the record?
Tie
Yeah.
or break. Yeah.
And I think the guy that won, did Oscars win for score or music or whatnot? And that Ludwig guy won.
Who?
He's Ludwig is the composer for the Odyssey, and he also
Von
did
Beethoven?
the music for. No, I'll pull it up here. 1 second.
I've heard of that guy.
I've heard of that guy.
He won the Oscar last year. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he goes back to back
Didn't
for
Sinners win it last year?
Yeah, and he did the music
it. The
for
composer.
it. Yeah, he's not named composer in IMDb.
I feel like
Right.
guys like that in movies that just go on roles that are unsung heroes or whatever, that just have the behind the scenes of doing.
That's why credits are so long.
Yeah, but then again, like they deserve every bit of credit because they're part of the reason why the movie is so good.
I was kind of expecting Hans Zimmer, Trev.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer's
Wasn't
damn
Hans
good.
Zimmer? Yeah. That's one of the few names that I can never remember that does
Yeah.
score. So
That's how good he is.
just throw it out every time there's a movie like this. Just
Yeah, here you go.
assume it's Hans Zimmer. So you're saying the same person that did Sinners did this movie?
Hans-
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah,
right
that
here.
guy. That guy is incredible.
Yeah, he did.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, he
too.
was.
Mandalorian usually has some good music behind
It
it.
just said music
See,
by. That's
composer.
why I thought it wasn't composer, but up at the top it said composer. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right. You're wrong.
Oppenheimer, Mandalorian, Black Panther.
Yeah, he's got his guys. Yeah, I think they're gonna be in the mix. That's for sure.
And then
Travis Scott
Richard
music
King.
video.
Yep.
Richard King is the sound designer.
15
So
and a
there's
half.
music, then there's sound. Is that how that works?
I would say
There's score and then there's sound
Score
sound
and
design.
there's
Because
original
I feel like sound
song.
design is how everything's captured.
Yeah, because there's also original song, which Sinners I think won that last year too. But yeah, I mean I think over 15 and a half to tie or break.
Planning,
I would say
acquiring,
over.
creating, and mixing all the auditory elements of a movie. So that would be separate from like music. That would be everything else. Okay.
Yeah, I would take the over. I think we tie or break with this.
Dialogue, sound effects, music. So okay.
But we also first time we really locked into the Oscars like for real was last year.
Yeah.
So I still don't even know what some of these like awards like how they classify or the ones where you get the big names and then there's the one off that maybe you didn't see or it's not nominated for a lot, but if they're in the category, there's probably a pretty good reason for it, and then they win. So I don't know how to determine that, but in terms of nominations, I think there's typically like 5 movies or people
per
nominated
group, yeah.
per award. So I mean, I'd be shocked if this wasn't on par with Sinners, if not more. I just don't know what more they could do because some of the Oscars are not like short film or documentary.
Right.
This can't be nominated for. So I don't know how many eligible awards it has.
Wasn't there? There's 24, right? That we were 22 of 24. That's how many awards we could have.
But how many can this be nominated for?
What I mean? So could it
So-
possibly go over 16? Is your question?
Yeah, is 16 the max of what it could be? Because I think they had somebody nominated
There's
for pretty much
all
everything.
16 right there.
And they won 4.
They get that one.
Best picture, best director.
I guess
best
they didn't win
actor,
that.
Best supporting actor, best supporting actress.
Who would get actor in supporting role on this? Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
I mean, picture obvious, director obvious is actor. Damon will be nominated. Supporting role actor, I think Pattinson will. I think Anne Hathaway will. Screenplay, I feel like I still don't understand how that one works. I feel like this one will be nominated, but I still don't. fully
Screenplay
grasp.
is original, so it would not be a screenplay.
Well, there's original and adapted.
Right. It would be
So
adapted.
this would be adapted, okay? Because it's not an original.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it'll be an adapted. So it
That's
can't.
Session would be
Casting
best
might
original.
have to be. Casting.
Yeah. Production,
Makeup,
costume design, makeup, hairstyling, sound. Original song, I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know about song. Score, probably.
Score for sure. Cinematography, I think for sure. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be under. I don't know if it has the elements to be nominated for 16. Because it won't have an original song.
That's true.
So that's one for sure. But I don't know what Sinners didn't get nominated for that this maybe could. Because 16 out of 24 seems like, and that's a shit ton. And there's at least
actor
4.
in a leading role, actor in supporting role, actress in a leading role,
Which
actress.
it
No,
won't get
you
nominated.
wouldn't get that.
Well,
She,
no,
I mean,
But then you'd be taken away from the supporting role.
Right.
So it's
Right.
one or the other.
it's one
probably.
or the other. So it's not an animated featured film, not an animated short. We can do casting, cinematography, costume design, directing. It's not a documentary
Kinda
feature
is.
film. Well,
It kind of is a
Kinda.
documentary.
it's not a documentary short film. Film editing. I think it will win that one, actually.
yeah.
International feature film. It is not that. Live action short film, not that. Makeup and hairstyling. Music is original score. Music, original song.
That I don't think
It
it'll
might have that. I think it will.
I don't know.
There's like one, I would think.
I
yeah.
don't know.
Best picture, production design. It will win that. Then we have sound, visual effects, writing, adapted screenplay, and that's it. So
Yeah,
one,
I think it'll be
two,
under 15 and a half.
So writing's one of them.
5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
Sinners didn't
8,
get writing.
It
9,
can't, and it can't be actress in a leading role because I just looked
10.
that up.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It can only get 16.
So it'd have to hit them all to tie.
Yep, it would have to hit everything Sinners did to tie.
It should.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I mean, it definitely could.
I don't- Nominations, I think they will.
Yeah,
I think they, yeah.
they'll win a handful.
The only one that would set them back one is song.
Yep, Best original song. I don't think
They'll be
they'll
in.
get
I think they'll be in everything else.
I don't think they'll get in best original song. I mean, that
Yeah.
was like songs with lyrics that were
Right.
what was
Mhm.
nominated, and we didn't have that. Which I
Acoustic
guess you
ver-
could have thought this movie could have fit in a song somewhere, a campfire, like an old Knight's Tale or something.
Oh.
Best original song, and it's just the sound of him plucking his bow.
The bow, yeah, that'd be it. Well, we'll see, but yeah, I think 15 for sure seems like nominations might be on the board, but I think 15 and a half is gonna be tough. Getting to 16 without the original song, I don't know if it's possible. So we'll see. I'm gonna switch my answer to the under.
Same.
It seems like a safe bet.
I'll go
Yeah.
with 15. Yeah. This is-
15
It's
would
like
still
an
be
over-under
decent.
should be like 14 and a half.
Yeah, now that we've seen what it can
Yeah.
and
Let's
can't
do
be.
14 and a half there. I like that.
So you think it's so basically?
I
we're
think it
saying
gets 15.
it has to hit them all or it misses out on one. 14 and a half is the line. Yeah, I mean, based on what we just looked at, I think 15 would make a ton of sense. So
Get snubbed in two though.
yeah,
13 and a half, I'd jump all over it.
I'm sure there will be some
Probably.
odds on that at some
We got
point on college.
5 more
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, I don't know when the Kalshi odds will come out because we got to get in on that before. We got to see what the line is before they actually say what's nominated.
Right.
Because they'll set a line for how many nominations this movie's going to get. So
Dude, Zendaya might be on some noms too. That would be kind of crazy. Be
For this
nominated for not
Or
for
other
this one.
movies,
Just
yeah.
I was thinking of Anne Hathaway, Tom Holland. Like, could Tom Holland be nominated for Best Actor in Spider-Man and then Best Supporting Actor in Odyssey,
That'd be crazy.
and then win them both?
Well, yeah, because you can have two supports from the same movie get nominated. Like
Right.
Tom Holland and Pattinson could get nominated. I don't know if Tom Holland will for this, but he could. I think you definitely can have multiple people for the same movie.
There's an argument. I would say there's an argument for it.
Yeah, we'll have to see what else comes out and what supporting actor. Because it'll be fun to do our year-end review and going back through all the movies we watched or going through the AMC app and movies I saw in theaters too, and kind of trying to predict who might get in there. Or like, where does Tom Holland's threshold finally knock him down one? Because I
Right.
think Pattinson is the favorite to get in.
Yeah.
For this
I don't
movie.
think Tom should be nominated for that, to be honest.
No.
I was just thinking of and then Anne Hathaway, Best Supporting, and Best Act. So I was just thinking in that regard. Dude, you could clean house.
Yeah, I was
different
thinking
movies.
Anne Hathaway. I'd have to see some of the other things that came out this year, but she could definitely win.
There's just
Best
a ton of
Supporting and
actors
Best-
right now just pumping shit
not.
out.
She's not going to win it for Devil Wears Prada. So I'll tell you.
No.
because I
Watch
went. I went to it and it was good, but it ain't that good.
No, that was a for the fans movie.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we'll check that line later on in the year, but if we got it at 14 and a half right now, I think Kalshi will probably get it around 14 or 13 and a half. I'd be shocked if it was any lower. Then we're hammering it for sure. But I think it'll check anything that it could be nominated for, I definitely think it will be. So
Yep.
have we looked at all about the future of the next special features podcast in terms of what movies might be coming out in August that we'd want to take a look at? Because I don't really know. I know there's a lot coming out later on in the year, like October, November. I don't know when the Tom Cruise movie comes out.
I
could
gotta
do-
see that.
Yeah, me too. Because I think
I'm down for that one because I didn't even recognize him.
He'll make Matt Damon work for his money there.
he's going to be entering the conversation, I think,
Yeah.
based on what I've seen so far. And John Goodman's in that one. I don't know who all is in it, but Tom Cruise, you want to talk about makeup and costume design. There might be some other
Might be some steel in there.
cookie or hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really much that I had marked for August. Spider-Man is the 31st
right.
of July.
I'd have to watch.
I'll just pull this up for you guys. We can kind of scroll through it here.
Sure.
I'd have to watch all the other Spider-Man movies.
But I didn't have
Tom
anything
Holland.
notably marked in our calendar or whatnot.
You didn't have Teenage Sex and Death Camp or whatever the hell that movie was just called? Teenage Sex and Death Camp at Miasma. Yeah, I didn't have that one on the big board.
91.
Yeah, there's not much.
The end of Oak Street looks interesting, and I don't really know.
Oh, that's Anne Hathaway's.
Yeah, so, okay, that makes sense. There's like a dinosaur in the movie.
Yeah. They get teleported.
Yeah, that one
Pretty
looks.
much.
This one looks pretty interesting. PG-13 worries me a little bit,
Yeah.
but that doesn't
Anne
mean it
Hathaway
won't be
doesn't.
good. Does not. And Ewan McGregor, why am I dropping on who that guy is? Oh, I still
That's
know.
Oh, you
help me,
Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. That's
Yeah, but I
Leia,
I
but
wouldn't
he
know
is
him
he's
from
Obi-Wan
that.
Kenobi.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. I've never watched those.
He's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate
I
that.
don't care if you haven't seen it or not.
I
you
saw
should know that.
something. I know who Obi-Wan Kenobi is. I've never watched him in that, so I'm not recognizing him from that.
It's literally it.
curious.
So
There's got to be something.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Thanks,
Hello there.
dude. I know he's in something else, and maybe it's a TV show. I'll have to find it because none of this stuff.
Fargo.
Never watched that.
Really?
I didn't watch that.
Okay.
I don't know. Bad podcasting, but I know him from something else. But anyway, yeah, that one does look intriguing to me. I don't really get what it is, but like that movie is interesting. But yeah, Anne Hathaway, of course, is back in it. Paw Patrol. That one looks good. That one looks good. I don't remember Mutiny.
And
much.
Mutiny.
Oh, you don't remember Mutiny?
Is that
Look at the star.
Statham?
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Statham.
The dog stars.
That's with Lordy.
Brolin.
Brolin.
Roland's in a couple movies soon. Resident
That's
Evil
pretty much it,
September.
yeah.
Okay. Terrifier 4 I heard is supposed to be pretty. I mean, they're all gory, but I just saw something recently on that it's going to be not. Like
We'll find
it's
something.
It's going to be bad. Bad in a good way, I think.
So I got to see Evil Dead Burn. I might go over that with Tan while we're out on the road.
Well, gentlemen, the Odyssey. I gotta watch it again. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolute cinema.
I need to get those. Yeah, I need to get those. Not 4XD seats, D box seats at Cinemark. Take a little roller coaster ride while I'm watching it.
I might go with my dad on Friday. Just make him sit through a movie.
It's a good one.
It's a good one to sit through.
It's a good one to try to get somebody to go to. So, yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend in terms of things that you got to go see in theaters. When it comes to letterbox scores, gentlemen, where do you got the Odyssey coming in at? I've gone back and forth so many times.
It's crazy because I started off at a 4. Then I went to a 4.5. And now I think I'm at a 5.
I've been between like
Because
4.5,
I feel like
5,
I feel like I've been nitpicking this whole time. And then the more I talk about it, the more that it's like, this is fucking incredible. And I think it was us not being able to see it in 35 millimeter that made my perception of it just like more Not but like crit. Like I told you when we left,
Getting some
like
swamp ass.
it
wasn't cold in that theater.
No, it was not. But I said to you that I was like, that's a really solid movie, but it didn't. I wasn't leaving that theater like, holy fuck, that was so good.
I love back rooms more in awe, just cause it's so
Right?
mind fucked.
And so I feel like that coming in with that, I was at a 4, and then I talked about it with a couple other people, 4.5, and then after this pod, like that's a 5, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's a 5.
Yeah, I was like, and this is to my point earlier, I was going in so much anticipation, so much hype. People were going to find ways to try to dog it. And I knew this, like, obviously, again, I knew the story. I wanted to think, like, God, I wish I didn't know it, but that shouldn't take away from the movie the fact that I kind of knew about some things that were going to happen or things they were going to run into. And once I got over that hump, I'm like, dude, this is a 5 for sure. I mean, it's the highest rated movie on Letterboxd I've ever seen. It's a 4.4, and the biggest bar is 5. So it's a 5 for me, dog, as Randy Jackson would say.
Yeah, my dad always describes, hot actresses or models. He goes, "There's people as hot as this person, but there's nobody hotter." You know what I mean? Like, that's a 5. That's how you gotta describe 5s. Like, this is one of the best movies, and likely will be one of the best to come out for a long time. But there's not enough nitpicking to drop it from a 5.
I agree.
Oh man.
One swing of the axe around a circle does not cut the movie
No.
a half star.
No.
Playing goaltender like a fucking fish flopping on the ice will drop you a half star.
I can't. Oh, what's that say?
Or a
Not good.
or a
Memnon was the
Memnon.
Darth Vader. Yeah.
or a Memnon.
What a
That's
comment.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think our theater experience was a 4.
Yeah, that's
Basically.
tough.
There you go. That's
So-
tough.
that's
Yeah.
probably
So I
better.
think I'll probably move it up to a 5 as well. The ending, and I just want to go back and hear Travis Scott Bard.
Banging
Flee.
Yeah, that was
Whoa.
dope.
Yeah.
That was
Well, that's
sick.
the first part that we heard, and it was in the dark. And honestly, it was
That's why I thought it was
slapped in
part of the movie.
Still slapped in the dark.
Dude, yeah. Like, imagine black screen, and then you hear him doing that shit, and you think it's leading into something,
Yeah.
but it's still black.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting, dude, I'm there, I'm like, this is ballsy as fuck. Like, this is a crazy intro.
This
And it just
guy-
turns out that the film was fucked up.
This
that
guy.
one-
Can we pull up some more Memnon?
It's just a quick photo.
I
I was
like
I was gonna try and get him in the background.
the
for
inner
my-
kid.
here,
The inner
but-
kid of me just I want to be that.
Bro, if that's an
I
action
want
figure-
that helmet and I want that armor, and I just want to.
Imagine having that armor set in like a corner of your house someday. Like that would be the coolest armor.
Just
set
a
you
helmet.
get.
Dude, a Lego set with that helmet?
No,
Sign me
real
up.
armor.
Dude. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Lego. I don't think Lego would do
No.
justice.
Could you?
I
And
think
the
they would.
picture of the back, the gold boast, like
Oh.
spine.
The gold spine thing is fucking hard.
You imagine you just got Trojan horsed up your butt, middle of the night, and this guy opens the gates.
Yeah.
You're running.
Oh,
You're
Like,
running.
Can
you're
we get that guy
surrendering.
as the Spartan mascot? Like,
I would,
can they sub
uh,
him out? Because that
I-
thing is bad.
I would be doing what a lot of the people did towards the end when Odysseus was killing everybody and just put the knee down.
Yeah.
You win, kill everybody else. I want nothing to do with you, buddy. You take everything you need from here, and as long as you don't kill me,
And you know what's crazy about that
pledge my
world?
allegiance.
That world of the story. He'd be
I'm here
eaten
for
in 2 seconds by these giants behind you.
Yeah, yeah, dude, he'd have no prayer.
Dude, the way they incorporated Rob Pat's character into pretty much just being a pussy and having because Sinon is not even part of the Odyssey. It's a part of the Iliad, but he incorporated in here to incorporate like the antagonists and Rob Pat. But the way they incorporated that and then tied it to Odysseus's guilt, phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's, it's a 5. It's
He
a 5.
reminded me of like at the end when he's kind of having everybody else fight the fight, and he's just trying to see when he can get his shot in. He reminded me of like Draco Malfoy
Yeah.
Yep.
character,
Yep.
just being a
Same
little
aura.
pussy. Yeah, very tough until
Get the
shit hits
spear.
the fan.
I think you've made your point. I don't need to try. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me that. Give me that shit. I would elbow him out of the way and try to do it.
Yeah, him
If I was
not
in the
doing
back.
him not doing. Now he knew he wasn't going to be able to do it, but
Right.
Yeah.
him not even trying.
Dude, then
when
he
he's been the
gives him-
lead,
Gives him the little totem back. He's like, where the fuck did you get
acts
this?
like it's
He-
not his. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Literally seeing Aura Memnon everywhere. So that's his new name.
Aura Memnon. Dude, he did have aura.
Aura Memnon.
And he didn't say much of anything.
He didn't
So,
say shit.
no.
He's like, I got
Well,
killed when I got home.
Yeah, just be
What are you
smart.
doing here, homie? Just trying to get some pussy.
I might need to see if somebody can make me that set of armor.
Dude, it's so cool. It reminds me of like
Oh, dude.
Black
That
G
shit is
in
going to go
RuneScape.
hard at like Comic Cons and shit.
Dude, back in the day in RuneScape, Black G was the coolest armor.
Ooh,
and it was like
gold
not
plated.
great. That's that Black G gold trim.
Yeah,
Um,
trim.
And it just wasn't that good statistically, but it was aesthetically the best looking
The
armor
best.
in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I got flashbacks of when I saw or remember.
Yep.
So
Black full helm.
yeah, dude. Unreal movie. Glad we all got to see it as quickly as we did. I know I had a hiccup with just parents in town and not being able to get in there, but being able to jump in and knock out the pod. I know this is a fun one, and I'm excited to hear other people's thoughts on the movie because we're a Clean House 5 here, but both from people that know the story well and people that don't, and how you can enjoy it from both perspectives. don't need to get too anal about it not being identical to the story, and like you alluded to, a lot of things that were tied in that were necessarily a part of the original story. So unreal. Want to watch it again already. Don't care how long it is. It was an awesome movie. Lived up to the expectation and hype that I had around it, and I think people will bitch about it for whatever reason. But a lot of the preliminary things that people wanted to talk about, or casting wise and whatnot, can all be put to bed from our points of view, because none of that shit mattered, and they killed it. So interested to see the Oscar lines that come out later on this year, but the Odyssey is going to be looking to clean some house with what they're able to do. So that would be special features episode 2 on the Odyssey. Another just staple for Christopher Nolan, delivered to us yet again. And we will definitely be bringing you a special features episode 3 in the coming month of August. But that is the Odyssey. Gentlemen, great pod. Always like doing these ones, be relevant. We love you guys out there. We care about you. We'll catch you on the next one.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.